So lastly, I'd like to introduce Mirit Sulema from the Educators MAKOM community in Akko, who will tell us about their work with the elderly during this critical time. Mirit?
Hi, thank you all for showing up. This is really exciting to realize so many people are interested in what we're doing here in Israel. So my name is Mirit, and I grew up in Tel Aviv and moved to Akko a decade ago to join the Akko Educators MAKOM community, which is a part of a national organization called Draw Israel that has 16 MAKOM communities all over Israel. In my community, we're 90 people, all working in education, as we believe education is the way to create deep, meaningful change in society. And I graduated from Beit Berl College, where I studied informal education and history. So on our day-to-day work, we work with all sectors of society in Akko, with Muslims, Christians, Druze, Jews from former Soviet Union, mountain Jews from the Caucasus, lots of Olim from all over the world. We work with kids, youth at risk, and the elderly. And we do all kinds of programs like teaching Arabic and Hebrew to Jews and Arabs. We have at-risk youth clubs. We have cultural projects and many programs to encourage grassroots democracy and community building in the inner city of Akko, which is shared for Jews and Arabs. And it's hard, but that part of the city suffers from 70% of residents living under the poverty line and 30% of unemployment just in every day. So it's not just like what happens now, it's like how we live here. And we work with about 1,000 youth and children all over the year and 150 senior citizens. We have programs for you name it, the age, we've got it. And the programs promote our vision of community building, over 15 programs all over Akko. And if in regular times, these are the numbers, like 30% unemployment, imagine the challenges that we have here with the need to quarantine people. Poor people are getting poorer and the needs of the elderly are increasing with no food, no money, no socializing. It's pretty hard to see. And our challenge is to find the way to operate an organization that is based on human encounters, education, and community in this time where you can't really see each other and you can't meet each other. So we strongly feel that the challenge of this time is for people not to feel alone, because the notion that we're trying to challenge is that in order to survive, you need to be alone. In order to survive, it's easier if you're alone and if you're taking care of yourself. And we want to challenge that. So I think living in communities, we all share the serious concern to our elderly in our communities in this crisis specifically. And we found many ways in which we build this community even in this crisis. And it starts with taking care of the elderly. We found someone in every building in the surrounding neighborhoods in this district of the city that is willing to be the building supervisor, meaning that he collects the needs from the elderly in his building and makes sure that they have food, diapers, medicine. And we also have volunteers that go every day to buy these things for the elderly. And also we have a group that makes these kits, these kits of activities that they can do. So for instance, like this kit is it's a gardening kit. So it means that we give it to all the senior citizens that we are in connection with. And it's not just like, okay, so it's also for them not to lose their skills and having something to do and not just be sitting alone all day. But it's also the way that it's not just a kid, it's also the personal touch. So we distribute it. Our activists are distributing this kit and are like seeing the senior citizen and asking them like, how are they doing? And last but not least, we have the volunteers making phone calls twice a week to like a lot of old residents who live under like alone or most of the time alone. And we're in contact with 150 senior citizens. And it's important for me to say that this is all in collaboration with the municipality welfare department and with another MAKOM community in Akko that we're working together. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you so much, Mirit. That's so heartwarming to hear. And the truth is, I'm sure there's plenty of people in the United States that would love to get a kit like that on their doorstep. So it's such a great idea. So really, really appreciate it.